Good teaching comes from good planning. Before you are going to take a class, you have to plan the chapter outcomes so that you can fulfill the desired objectives and outcomes of that particular chapter. Okay, first of all, so today I am going to show you, we will discuss the lesson plan of the chapter Wind. It is the poem. For your information, I will be posting the lesson plans of economics from next week, or after when I complete the 10 lesson plans of English, I will start posting the lesson plans of economics in both language, English and Hindi both. Okay, so let's start. Today we will discuss the lesson plan of the poem The Wind. Okay, I am only discussing how to create lesson plan. I am not discussing the chapter Wind. Okay, I am not narrating the poem. I am not explaining the poem. I am just explaining how to create lesson plan for this particular chapter. Okay, so let's start. You already know, first of all, we have to supply this information. This is required in every lesson plan, any subject. This is the modern lesson plan format. After that, we come to learning objectives. Learning objectives means what are the objectives of teaching that subject. We have already discussed to develop students' interest in English, to enable the students to speak and write correct English. These are the objectives. These are the main objectives of teaching English. After that, we comes to learning outcomes. What are the outcomes of teaching that chapter? To comprehend the symbolic significance of the wind in the poem. So, what are the outcomes? To comprehend the symbolic significance. After reading the poem, students will be able to understand the symbolic significance of that poem. Okay, after that, understand the use of literary devices like personification, symbolism and metaphor. You have already known about these literary devices, so students will understand and analyze these literary devices after reading that chapter. It means that these are the literary devices used in that poem. Okay, after that comes teaching method. What is the method of teaching English? Generally, we are from previous video you have also seen, I am always taking three methods: bilingual, lecture cum demonstration, and question answer method. These are the best method to teach English. Bilingual method is most accepted method. You can also use direct method. Okay, after that, teaching learning materials. These are the tools that are required while teaching English. Then previous knowledge of students may have basic knowledge about reading the poem Wind, or they may be able to read the poem. Moving further comes the most important thing, introduction. Here we create the questions, introductory questions. So what will be introductory question for this chapter? What are the natural forces that affect human life and surrounding? So we expect the answer from students that natural forces like wind, rain, storm, fire, earthquakes affect human life. What does they cause? They cause destruction or supporting life. How do people generally react to natural forces like strong wind or storm? So what are the things that people usually do? How they react when natural forces like strong wind or storm comes? People often fear these forces as they can cause damage to house, trees and property. People usually get feared when they see heavy storm. They get afraid, they get frightened from the wind. Why? Because it will cause damage to the houses, trees and property. Okay, so let's start. Presentation. Here we write the introduction of the story and the writer. Since this is the lesson plan of poem, so you can write here introduction of poem and the poet. Then you write the poem Wind is written by Subramanya Bharti, translated from Tamil. Addresses, oh, this is a Tamil poem, but it is translated in English by Subramanya Bharti. Okay, after that we conduct model reading. Model reading means we read ourselves in front of students and they will listen you carefully. After model reading, we conduct imitation reading. Imitation reading means we will ask the student to read that stanza, then they will read. After conducting imitation reading, we come to pronunciation drill. We write the words which are difficult to pronounce, or the words which students may not have pronounced clearly. That words we usually write in Hindi or in Devanagari in the blackboard, and they will Moving further, we again conduct the interpretation of hard word. It means we supply the word meanings from that stanza. What are the hard words in the stanza and what are its meaning? Okay, after writing the meaning, we come to the explanation. Explanation is the important part of lesson plan. Here, the explanation may be in concise form, but when you go for teaching, you give examples, you relate with relevant circumstances, so it may take more time. Okay, so this is the explanation for this chapter. After explaining the topic, we usually ask interval question. Why we ask interval question? Because interval question, through interval question we can test whether they are listening or not, they are paying attention or not. So when we explain some topic, we ask the question from the explanation part and check whether they were listening correctly or not. After that, we again conduct the same thing: model reading, imitation reading, okay, then pronunciation drill from the next paragraph. Okay, these are the words which we write in blackboard as a pronunciation drill. After that, we write word meanings from the next stanza. These are the word meanings which you can write from next stanza. Then again you explain. Since this is the English lesson plan, you have to explain 2 times, and all other factors, teaching points like pronunciation drill, model reading, imitation reading, all those things will be 2 times. Okay, so this is the second time explanation of the poem. After explaining, we ask questions. What does the poet suggest we should do to face the wind? These are the questions from the explanation part. After explaining, you can ask these questions. And in the evaluation of expected learning outcome, you can also ask question that has been asked in the interval question. There is no any barrier. After completing that presentation, we write the recapitulation. It means the conclusion. We conclude the chapter by writing in the form of points or in the bullets. Okay, then we give 2 homeworks, at least 2 homeworks. 2 homework is enough for one class. Okay, thank you. Do subscribe if you want to get more lesson plans of other subjects. I will keep posting the lesson plan every day. First of all, I will complete the English series, 10 lesson plans of English. Then I will post 10 lesson plans of economics, then other subjects accounts. Okay, and after posting lesson plans, I will also post the videos regarding notes, English notes of B.Ed and Ranchi University examination question paper, how to write exams. All these things will be posted. Keep subscribing.